Hey everybody. So what is the issue with the BS6 emission norms? So as you can see, BS6 has a lot of issues, especially in the low city runs. So if you are considering a BS6, know that these are the issues. What is the DPF, diesel particulate filter? So this person who has written a review bought a Hyundai Creta in October 2023, and they had no awareness about DPF issues in diesel cars. So the DPF clogged due to the low running and to the constant city usage. That's the main issue with the DPF. So you can see here the warning comes in the screen that diesel filter regeneration required, see owner's manual. So that will affect the diesel particulate filter, and that will get clogged. If it gets clogged and it is not repairable or it is not burnt out, you have to replace the unit, which is expensive. So the car usage pattern is very less, barely 200 kilometers a month at times, and sometimes more than 1000. So uh, during the first incident, the service executive explained how DPF works. He explained the same to his grandfather, who uses the car the most, but he didn't fully understand how sensitive BS6 diesels are and continued using it mainly for short city drives. Whenever I suggested long drives or letting me take the car out on the highway, the response was usually that nothing would happen. Unfortunately, things did happen. We faced multiple DPF issues over time. Every time the warning showed up on the dashboard, it was the engine check light and not the DPF light. For those who may not know, that the DPF light comes on, you can usually do a self generation. But when the engine light comes on, it means the filter is already clogged beyond 80% and a manual regeneration at the service center is required. This resulted in multiple trips to the service center, which is frustrating over time. In February 2025, the situation escalated when the oxygen sensor also failed and the DPF failed. And the service advisor informed us that the entire DPF filter needs to be replaced. Thankfully, it was covered under warranty. If it would hadn't be, the replacement would have been close to 1 lakh rupees. After that incident, I decided to change how the car was being used. I started taking it on frequent long drives and made sure the engine stayed above 2000 rpm, usually shifting gears only after crossing that mark. Since then, we haven't faced a single DPF issue. The car has been running smoothly without any warnings. I got it serviced last month, and the advisor mentioned that the DPF is clean, mainly because of the frequent long drives. My advice to anyone considering a BS6 diesel is simple. Buy only if you drive on the highways. If your usage is mostly city driving with short trips, be prepared to occasionally take the car out for a proper highway run of 20 to 30 minutes while keeping the RPM about 2000. Otherwise, DPF issues are almost inevitable. BS6 diesels are great machines, but they absolutely do not forgive short, low speed usage. Sharing this so that pure others can make a good informed decision than we did. Happy to answer any questions. Okay. So in total, you should just avoid BS6 diesel at all, unless your use case is very specific. That is uh, 4x4 four-wheel drive system. Then you can use it. But otherwise, you can just get a petrol hybrid instead of diesel. That would be around the same use case, high mileage, etc. So the cost would be same as a diesel car. Or if you have a very low usage, just get a petrol car. That would be more than sufficient. Just don't get into the BS6 DPF issues and don't buy a diesel car. That's all. Why are you going to spend the money and have a headache? Say, okay, thank you, and see you in the next one.